What's up? What's up? What's up? Give me a thumbs up. You ready? All right. What's up, fam? How you guys doing? Hey.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you all. How you guys doing? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a up and down weekend. I mean, listen.
Before we get to your up and down weekend, I would just like to say shout out to your tank top, and it's not up to your esophagus, and we get just a hint of kibosh. Amen. Amen. Okay, go ahead. How about your weekend?
Hi, everybody. Let me just go through the chat first. See, she getting started with me already. Hey, what's up, Miss Trish? Hey, Nat, what's up, boo? What was for dinner, Nat? What you cook for dinner over there? Hey, Nicole Stevens. Hey, L Love. Miss Trish, Creative Diva, Just Coco. Hey, Diva Law. Hey, C Golden. Hey, there go my baby Belize in the chat. Hey, boo. Keep it cute. What's up? Hey, Jay. I was gonna say Jay Wilson. Lord, Tracy Wilson. Hey, Sharper. How you guys doing? Hey, L Love. Hey, love. So listen, here's my up and down weekend. So first of all, I want to say, even though I ended up privating the live, at this point, if you were there, you were there. We had a good time Friday night. And if you were there, you were there. This is gonna have to be one of them situations where somebody gonna have to tell you what happened. And oh well, the next time I tell y'all we having a Just League meetup, you just gonna have to make sure you there. Because we had a good time. But I did have to private the live to protect the innocent. Hey, Zach. How you doing? Hey, Yana. Hey, baby. And then, hey, little baby. What's up, boo? And then, Zach said I heard it all. Then yesterday, I got to see, I drove up to Philly yesterday to go visit a really good friend of mine, one of my best friends. I had not seen her or her family since before COVID. And so it was great to go and visit. It was the first time we kind of felt comfortable. The last thing I wanted to do was, God forbid, bring COVID into somebody's home. It was something that I worried with every time I went to visit my parents. And, even at the beginning of COVID, y'all remember I was going to Costco and going grocery shopping and stuff like that with my parents. And so, for my parents. And that was always something that I was just really, really worried about. So I never wanted to be the person to carry it. And they didn't either. So we just didn't chance it. But I was able to see them yesterday. And we hung out on the rooftop and had cocktails and acted like we was grown. It was a good time. They have a rooftop deck on their townhouse, honey. So we be having a good time. And then I get home last night. I open my door and it is hot as hell in my house. Look at the thermostat. The thermostat said it was 80 degrees inside of my house. Y'all who was with me last summer, y'all know that my AC went out last summer. I had to buy a whole new HVAC unit in November. Like a whole new, I don't even want to tell y'all how much it costs unit in November. So the fact that I came home last night and my AC, it was working fine when I left the house. Not so much when I got home last night. I talked to the guy. He said he'll be here tomorrow. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm hot as hell. Oh, it's 88 right now, Belize. It was 80 when I got home last night. I didn't get home last night till about 11. It's 88 right now. When I looked at the thermostat, it's 88 right now. So that's hints. The lights are out. The tank top is on. Okay?
Amen.
So that's why Ebby talking about some thank you. But she knew why. Neb, you said you having crawfish and etouffee, stuffed potatoes. Okay, for those who don't know, Neptarian, he is from Louisiana, honey, and he be cooking and stuff over on his channel, honey. He play a little music and he get to cooking, and you could just see that he enjoys it. He enjoys doing it. And he makes some very native to the South type dishes. Really nice. The girls are out, child. You should have seen before I went live. The girls was really out. Anyway, Yes, can you hear me? Because I do have a fan. It's a fan right here, but is it too loud? I meant to do a sound check.
I
Okay.
can't hear it at all.
Okay. So yes, you see, I got the ceiling fans on. I have my window in the kitchen on open. I got these windows open, hoping for a cross breeze. Hoping for a cross breeze. The fan is right there. Unfortunately, like if I move up and I'm a little bit closer to the fan, I can feel it more than where I'm sitting right now. But it is what it is, y'all. We're gonna make it do what it do. So I'm hot. That's all I can say is I'm hot. But I love y'all. I'm here. And what you over there eating?
I made brownies.
Ooh. Are those so they all look like fresh out the pan hot brownies right there you eating? Yes, honey. Yes.
Normally, when I do brownies, I have some Southern pecan talenti in the freezer, and I eat them together. But today, that just wasn't what was in my spirit. It's just brownies today. It's just the brownies. This is enough to bless my spirit. Mm-mm.
You know what? Keep it cute. You just gave me a whole moment right there. I wonder because my old unit had a reset button.
Is there a reset button on the new thing?
I don't know. I ain't never looked for it, but it should be. If it was one on the old one, I can't imagine why it's not one on the good one, the new one.
Right.
Huh.
You ain't got no. He didn't give you the instruction.
It seemed to me like I felt like that's something that he would have walked me through. If it was something that I could do that easy, I felt like that's something he would have told me to try over the phone, but he didn't. Let me text him right now while I'm on the phone with you. I'm about to text him right now and be like, is there a reset button or something I could try? I mean, the guy was very attentive. I mean, he responded immediately. Matter of fact, I texted him at like 11 o'clock last night. I do have a 10-year warranty, so I know it's still under warranty. It's just, the warranty don't help me because I'm sitting here hot. Like, that don't help. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, love. My husband has entered the room. Now I gotta act like I got some sense.
Okay.
One of my lashes didn't make it.
Matter of fact, let me turn my ringer. Is my ringer on? Let me turn my ringer on because I texted him. So. All right. Well, I do have a quick unboxing.
Ooh, unboxing. We'll be unboxing. I had one yesterday.
Yeah, I saw your Juvia's Place. Look, Juvia's Place got me, honey. I ordered. They were having a 60% off for Pride off the blush. So I ordered me a new blush palette, honey. Because I have a blush palette that I hardly ever use, only because I'm lazy. Because it's at the bottom of all of my palettes that's in that black container that Belize got me last year for my birthday. And so I had to take all the palettes out to get to it. So I just use that Sephora one, the little small Sephora one that's almost empty. And so I was like, let me go on and just give me this new palette from Juvia's Place. And it'd be small enough that I don't have to have it all the way at the bottom, honey. Yes, try the reset button on your AC unit. My aunt just had the stimulus issue. We unplugged it, then reset it, and it's working like a charm. Well, he told me because I had cut it off because all it was doing was blowing out like just room temperature air. And so he was like, well, try turning it back on. But I did that and it didn't help. Like, I think for like the first 2 or 3 seconds, it blew out a little bit. And then it went back to what it was doing. But I am going to, I just texted him to find out update. Because now that y'all said that, I thought about that. My old unit had a reset button. And that's what my cousin did a couple of times. But the thing was, it's behind like screws. Like I had to unscrew a panel and it was behind the panel. So if it's something that complicated, I mean, I ain't gonna say that's complicated, but if it's something like that, then I might have to ask my neighbor to help me. I'm a damsel in distress. Okay. So listen, for those of you who was here for my unboxing for my birthday outfit, okay, it didn't work. Okay, the jumpsuit, I tried it on, it just didn't work for me. So I took the jumpsuit back and I ordered 2 dresses. I ordered 2 dresses And I ordered me another bathing suit because the bathing suits that I ordered from Shein, I'm gonna just go on and be real with y'all about the Shein situation. One, in my opinion, Shein's stuff is not the right size. It's not sized appropriately for me. Because I can order the same size from other places and it fit me different. So for me, it just doesn't work for me, for my body. Two, let me say this, for the prices that I'm paying, I get the quality that I would expect. But the quality isn't that great. So I know that those things are not going to last that long because the quality just ain't that great. I'm just being honest. That's just my opinion about Shein. All right. So I got me another bathing suit because I did get 2 bathing suits from Shein, which are cute. They're nice cosmetic. They're going to be cute for the poolside to take pictures in and all of that. But they probably won't
But you need something that's that's functional.
Right, but they probably not.
You have different needs than I do because I don't need.
Yeah. I said for me. Yeah, I'm saying for me. So they're probably not gonna last past this summer. And I'm a swimmer. Like I need something that,
And I don't need them to.
Right. So I ordered another bathing suit. Plus, you can never have to. I mean, for somebody like me, you can never have too many bathing suits. So this is the top, and I like this little. You see this little like crochet
detailing at the top. That's cute.
And that
I
cute.
like that.
And my arms are out, like it's just around my neck. It's just like the little thing around my neck. So it's like, well, I don't want to do it now, but yeah, it's just around my neck. And then it's got the bottoms to it. It's a tankini. So I was like, okay, that'll be cute. So I got that. And it was on sale, so you know. And then I got these 2 dresses. I couldn't decide which one I liked more, so I bought them both. Everything was on sale. I got it Memorial Day weekend, and everything was on sale. So I have this dress.
It's Shein, Zara. It's Shein.
Okay, yeah, no, this is from this stuff is from Ashley Stewart.
She got her this stuff she's unboxing is from Ashley.
Yeah.
I like that. That feels very patriotic. This is the one that you said you like, Abby. I feel like that's very patriotic. That's a little too on the nose.
This is very red, white, and blue, child.
Yeah.
So I got this. It's not an actual wrap dress, but it's belted at the waist, and you see it looks like it's a wrap dress, but it's not like a real wrap dress. But it's like wrapped like that, but it don't really come apart like a wrap dress. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this one because I did like this one. I might wear this to work tomorrow, child. Anyway,
that's cute. I like that dress,
and it's flowy and long and all that good stuff. And this is the one that I think is going to end up being my birthday dinner. This is the one that I think is going to end up being my birthday. Wait a minute.
Yes, that's the one I want you to wear for your birthday.
You know what? They be making me mad with this.
What happened?
No, and I got to go back and look at my receipt because they only sent me to the top. They only sent me the top of the bathing suit. I need to go back and look at the receipt. Anyway,
they gonna send you only the top.
They did this to me once before, huh?
How they only gonna send you the damn top?
Because either they sold it separately and I didn't pay attention to that, or they just forgot to put. That's why I got to look at the receipt. Because sometimes tankinis they sell them separately, and sometimes they sell them as a set and they forget to put the separate bottom part in. So this, I think, is going to end up being my birthday dress. It is very Versace-like. That design.
I like it.
It's very Versace-like. You see the chains and all of that and stuff, and it's got.
Yes, and then my dress will complement your dress.
Hey, Jaded. Hey, boo.
Hi, Jaded, baby.
And you see, it's got the little the arms are out. It's it's around the neck. The arms are out, and you see the slit right there. So the girls are out.
Yes, titties for the birthday.
Listen, I'm looking at this. I'm like, shoot, the girls might be out a little bit much. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on here. I have to send you a picture when I try it on later, Ed, because that's a lot. But I'm gonna wear it because it's my birthday. So
Xavier, that's how I feel.
What Xavier?
Why are you selling it separately?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why are you selling? Well, we know how you feel, Jaded, about the tatas. Jaded love them some tatas, honey. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you sell it separately. Like you advertise it the same, and even when I clicked on it, it didn't give me an option like size on the top, size on the bottom, or nothing like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I'll deal with that when we get off of here. I ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time on that right now. Okay. But either way, I think I have a pair of black bottoms, so I may not even need to. If they're sold separately, I may not even need to order a pair because I think I have a pair. Because I have another tankini that had black bottoms, and
Okay.
anyway, as long as no nips are showing, there can never be too much cleavage. All right now, all right, I
You
hear
don't get
y'all.
nothing but a word, friend.
I hear y'all. So okay, let me say this before I get to ahead of myself. Mods, can y'all drop the link to Jaded's channel? Last week, I think the last live we had on Thursday, as we were getting ready to get off of the live, y'all were talking to me about this whole all about the tea situation, and y'all was giving me the websites to go to and all that good stuff. I did everything y'all asked me to do. I looked at the videos. Thank you, O Street. O Street gave me a lot of information that I could look at. All of that stuff. But Jaded actually earlier today, Jaded Nerd actually did a live today, breaking it all down and giving his commentary on it. So y'all go check Jaded's video out if y'all haven't seen it. I don't have an opinion. So
I saw that. I got after you gave me the little synopsis.
who this
I
white?
went and watched that one boy. What's his name? So Debonair.
So Debonair. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what took me out was he said that he had prophesied over that girl Ples on one live or something.
Yeah, they did like an
And the
after
lady
dark. It was
got
like a
offended
members only. Yeah, and
because he only had something to say about her. Well, be mad at the Lord.
And that's what he said. He said, listen, God put that on my spirit. Like he said, I didn't realize. They said I talked for 45 minutes. Now I didn't realize I had talked for that long, but that wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I believe him. I really do believe him. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you listen to Plez's version, she said the same thing. That he told her that it was a prophecy and he was speaking over her, and she said it was making her uncomfortable because she felt that it was going to be received wrong. But yeah, y'all can go do the deep dive. Yeah, all the stuff is out there. Now, everybody made 20,000 videos now. But I don't have an opinion. I mean, I do, but I don't.
I saw some of the ladies, the
publicly
lawyer lady. I saw some of her video about what happened and how she was waiting for how the I guess what's her name, Monica? Yeah, she was deleting comments and she told her, I'll get back to you, and then she just never said anything.
Yeah.
Like, it just, and she's the one that called that debonair man and told him she was offended that he was prophesying. Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. If you know anything about if you have any type of relationship with the Lord, then you know it's not all. God works in, there's a special time that God works in, and not everything is going to. It's not going to be when somebody's working in their prophetic gift. It is for whoever it is for. It's not like well, some people can pick and choose, but normally the way it's set up is at an appointed time. You were set there to be there to say what it is that you said to whoever the Lord is having you say it to. And normally it is just a confirmation of what the Lord has already told that person anyway. Well, so for you to get upset and offended that he didn't say anything, it wasn't your time, darling. Right. And why don't you know that? And why can't you just be happy for somebody else?
Right. And that's the thing. I'm going to say I'm going to say three things. I'm going to say 1, 2, and 3 things, and then I'm going to be done with it. The first thing I'm going to say is when you first announced that you were doing your podcast, this was one of the topics you were going to speak on. And so I think that this might be not so much to respond to this situation, but just in reference to when God puts something on your heart and when God sends you a word, however it comes to you and whoever it comes from, receiving it and accepting it. Those are conversations that me and you have had privately. Like, we joke, we serious, but we've had those conversations privately about receiving what God has put on you. And again, we may even want to invite Jonathan back to speak on that, because I know, well, I don't want to speak for Jonathan, but I know that that was that was a journey he dealt with as well. And so that may be something you may want to look into for your next topic or on the list. Two, Players said that she did a video and she said that God has been telling her for a while that it was time to leave to leave that panel, and that she stayed, and she gets into her reasons for why she stayed. But so going back to what you said, that God has already said it. He did. He had told her that it was time for her to leave. Like, that platform was set up for her to do what she needed to do. She started her own YouTube channel, which she said she had been wanting to do since 2016, but for whatever reason kept talking out of it and putting it off. She said she had already gotten her own logo in 2017. She had bought the ring light. She had done all of these things and never pulled the trigger. And it wasn't until she sort of got on Monica's platform and used that as a springboard that it sort of catapulted her. And she did a story time where she told her personal story about losing her child. Believe she had a miscarriage or something along those lines. And that sort of went viral. And she said, and God has been telling her for a while. So that's the second thing I wanted to say. The third thing I wanted to say was, and Jada touched on this a little bit in his live, if you can't be happy for the people around you.
There it is, because that's where I was going next. that's right. Like, I don't understand why you don't take that as confirmation that yours is coming.
She had a stillborn.
Because God has no respecter of person. So if he's going to do it for you, he most assuredly can do it for me. And if I praise him for your success, then assuredly that will either speed up my blessing that's on my way, or just give me confirmation to hold on because I know it's coming. Mm-hmm. Lord, I see you in the blessing business. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whatever you doing in this season.
Yeah.
Just don't do it without me.
Amen.
And I have never been the type of person who, if I see my friend getting blessed, first of all, not only am I praising God for your blessing, I may be praising God harder than you are praising him for your blessing. Because I know that's a confirmation for me. That's a confirmation. And if you're not looking at it that way, then you need to readjust.
Right. And I'm gonna say this:
readjust your thinking.
Yeah, if you're not happy for the people that you call friends, then you're not around the right friends. Because I am happy for my friends. When I clicked into Jada's live today and I saw that he had over 500 people in his live. Listen, I was happy for Jada. And what's the first thing I did in the group text, Abby?
And say, great live, Jada.
Exactly. When I have good lives, Jada, y'all don't always see Jada, but he be in the bushes. Jada will send me a text and he'll share our videos out. When even lives that don't get the numbers, if it's a great content and you talked about some good stuff, we are here congratulate. Listen, for those who don't know, we are Treasure Lane over here, okay? Myself, I was gonna say myself, yeah, Abby Lord anyway. El Teddy, Jada Nerd, and Mother. And y'all don't always see Mother, but Mother be in the bushes. Hell, Friday night, Mother texted me before Abby texted or called. Mother was like, mute. Mother was in the bushes. Mother was in the bushes, okay? And so my thing is this: when the congratulations need to be handed out, if you're not in the line to hand out that congratulations, then you might need to question whether those are the people you need to be around, because you're supposed to be happy for your friends. That doesn't mean that you can't want it for yourself, but that doesn't mean that you hate on it either. That doesn't mean you can want it for yourself. Hell, I want 500 people in my life too, but that don't mean that I'm
not going to celebrate or be jealous of Jada because he got 500. First of all, I feel like I wouldn't even know how to act if I had 500 people in my life. I feel like that would make me nervous, but I still want to continue to grow and progress in my channel. But we want nothing but the best for each other. Yeah. We want each other to have thousands upon thousands of subscribers. We celebrate each other. Hell, if you can celebrate a stranger that you don't even know, why can't you celebrate the person who's sitting right next to you?
Yeah, you better say it again. That's absolutely correct. Zara, that's how the panel got started during COVID back in January. It might have even started before January, but I know in January is when she sort of formed, like officially formed it. She has a panel during the day that has Buffy on there from formerly of Married to Medicine, DJ Richie Sky, and a couple of other people. And then she formed the nighttime panel, which was people who would click the link and come on and give commentary. And so she reached out to people who she thought gave great commentary and that kind of thing. And it was built from there. But anyway, we ain't gonna spend this whole live on that. I ain't even talk about it at all. But y'all
right, on Sunday they needed a little word before we get into the mess. We needed the word of the day. Listen,
you saw what Jonathan said. He told you preach first, lady.
Listen, the word for the day is while you are waiting for the door to open, celebrate in the hallway. For everything for everything and everyone who's getting blessed, just know that your time is coming. And know that
El Steady, I was gonna ask if you wanted the link. I know you had to go to work today, so I didn't know if you were home. If you want the link, I'll send it to you. I know you're saying that you're trying to get yourself together. Yeah, I know you say trying to get yourself together, but if you want to come on and talk, come on. We're gonna be here for
bring your snacks and come on.
Matter of fact, Jada, I know you ain't gonna come on, but I'm gonna send you the link too, boo. I know he ain't coming, but I'm gonna send him the link too.
Sorry, I don't know who that is. Hey, the T Lounge. I didn't want to act like I didn't. I saw you say hey to me. So hey to everybody that has said hey to me. I don't want to talk over really BS. This is her platform, so I just want to make sure that I acknowledge anyone who is spoken to.
Oh, you're still at work. Oh, you're taking a break at work. Oh, my bad.
Oh, okay, Pooh.
Yeah, I know you had to work today. You had to get some stuff taken care of. I know you were telling me that. Yeah, I did see your message, O Street. The silver lining is that she taps back into social media. She will see how loved she is and truly loved and supported. It seems like everybody is really supporting players in this. That's what it seems like. I mean, even people in Monica's own chat was kind of siding with players. So anyway, but yeah, I definitely want her to know that, sometimes we feel like we by ourselves when stuff go down. So hopefully she'll know that she's supported. Okay, so let's go on and get into some of these other things. So first of all, I'm piggybacking on something that El Teddy did on his Silly Saturday. So again, if you want the whole story, y'all go and check out El Teddy's live from Saturday, his Silly Saturday, and he spoke on this, and I had to tap my own hand on this one. Cuba Goody Jr.
Oh Jesus, what this fool did now?
Now, Cuba Goody Jr. He had a civil lawsuit against him for a woman accusing him of sexual harassment. He never responded to the lawsuit, and so therefore he lost. And there was a settlement, whatever the settlement was. But that's not even the important part, right? The important part, and this is something that El Teddy brought up, and I had to tap myself on the hand. I remember Cuba Goody being accused of sexual misconduct, but I did not know the depth of that accusation. I didn't know to the extent
of those grabbing people who had a titty and stuff.
Right, that's what I heard. But what I found out watching Silly Saturday was there are over 30 accusers, and 2 of which he is being accused of actual rape. So we're not just talking about, he grabbing people on the tatas or slapping them on the boom boom. We are talking about some very serious accusations. And we are talking about that amount of people. We're talking about 30 women. Now, y'all know that I've always said where there's smoke, there's fire. I just don't feel like, let's be clear, 30 women ain't lying on Cuba. They ain't lying on Cuba. 30 of them ain't.
Cool. Yeah, we think about an actual rape allegation. And like that is a criminal charge. Like I thought he had like federal charges or something.
Well, I knew he had gotten arrested and he had been arraigned, and then it just sort of went away.
It's magically disappeared.
Right. And so hey, what's up, Libra? I guess that's Libra. El Teddy Libra said that she is hoping that you will still do your wire reviews because you're the only reason why she watches them. So I've been trying to get El Teddy to jump back in with me. Hell, I've been trying to jump back in my damn self. But We're gonna jump back in the Wire reviews. We're
The
gonna get.
Wire is so intensive.
It is very intensive. It's very intensive. But we're gonna get back into it. I was actually gonna do one this weekend, but I didn't expect to be. The Saturday trip was really impromptu, and then today was gonna be all day of videos until I ain't had no air conditioning. That changed the whole plan for today. I've been out of the house most of the day, so
I spent half of my day yesterday with your friend.
why is it always 30? Bill had 30, Tian Toddy had 30, now Cuba. I don't know where
Is 30 the magic number?
right. Is 30 the magic number? I don't know. But
Not what in the Bill
I'm
Cosby.
gonna have to pay a little bit more attention because honestly, because like El Teddy said, he was like, listen, we need to keep that same energy. We're gonna be outraged when it's Bill Cosby, and we're gonna be outraged when it's R. Kelly, and we're gonna be outraged, and we're gonna be outraged when it's T.I. and Tiny, that we need to keep that same energy for everybody. And I'll be honest, I saw the accusations, but I never really kept up with it and followed it. And even when I saw that earlier this week, he lost the case because he didn't respond, I just thought it was a civil case. I didn't know all of that was connected. Is that why you're great on our man? Huh? Is that why you're great? El Teddy, I think you missed a word or something. Is that why you're great on our man? Lounge, exactly. That's why you think I'm sitting here in the dark with a tank top. It is absolutely. And you see, y'all don't want, I love y'all because I got this light on my face. Okay. His drunk ass will be next in lockdown, child. Those celebs gonna learn to keep their penis and vaginas off people who don't want it. Hey, fresh pressed Jews. Hey, boo. Yeah,
boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. That's all I remember from that movie, Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, boys have a penis, and
girls have a vagina.
Child. But yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna have to definitely. But Abby, did you realize he had all that going on?
I had no clue. I thought I remember somebody saying he grabbed somebody by the titty, and like there was all these women coming out with allegations about him being sexually inappropriate, and I knew there was a civil case. I don't know if there are any actual real charges, like rape charges or anything against him currently or at this time, or even being thought of.
Like I said, I knew he had some charges last year, but like El Teddy said, it just seemed like it went away. Nobody paid attention. It didn't get a whole lot of. There was no big firestorm behind it. Like I remember the prep walk. Excuse me, not the prep walk. The prep walk where he was arrested and he was looking, a little raggedy. Like I remember all of that, but honey, I did not know. I need an old nasty piece of Jay Wilson blue towel around my wet child. Like I said, listen. I've heard about him getting handsy, but I haven't heard about him doing that with people. Cuba, yeah, I didn't either. Like I said, honey, we're definitely gonna have to come back to that and get some good insight, honey. Get some good insight, honey. So let's talk about this. Mariah Carey, allegedly, it is being reported that Mariah Carey has fired Jay-Z and Roc Nation after a knockdown, drag-out argument that the two of them had as it relates to her career and his representation, because she was under Roc Nation management, and they said that she had a meeting. This is El Teddy's girl right here, so he may have some insight on this. That they had a meeting. She was not happy with what's going on with her career or lack thereof, and it resulted in an argument. It wasn't civil. They said it was not very civil at all. It was an argument, and as a result, she has fired Roc Nation and Jay-Z as her management.
Okay.
Let me say this. We have been literally in a pandemic for a year and a half.
What you want him to do?
Mariah, what did they not do in this last year and a half that you thought should have happened as it relates to your career? Now, I don't know how long.
Maybe she wanted a versus and he could. I don't know.
Maybe she wanted a. Who the fuck was she going versus?
It would have been Mariah and Friends. Like,
and y'all know Mariah ain't versus nobody. Mariah ain't versing nobody.
she really not.
Mariah ain't versing nobody. I mean, I don't know how long Rock Nation has been representing her, but I know a year and a half of that. You gotta watch that. Cause where was you going, Mariah? You wasn't touring. You wasn't doing a residency. Vegas wasn't open. I mean, you could have done an album. You could have went to the studio and made you a little album. Okay, El Teddy says that my intel says she feels they are putting more efforts into other artists than her. She has felt this way since before the panty. Okay, well, who?
No, Xavier.
Because Beyonce don't count. Mariah Carey versus Mary J. Blige. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah, they said that meeting went nasty. They said that meeting was ugly. After Cuba's marriage broke up, Cuba was out and just drunk everywhere. Oh, was it that bad? Ooh. Catalog-wise, solely MJB versus Mariah. Okay, so that's somebody else that's saying Mary J. Blige versus Mariah. Well, first of all, Mary J. Blige just publicly said she ain't trying to do no verses. And we already know that Mariah's diva ass ain't doing no damn verses.
Not Whitney's hologram friend.
We're not doing that. We ain't doing that with the hologram.
That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
Please never mention my queen in the same breath.
Don't do Mary. Please don't do Mary.
Y'all know how El Teddy is about that damn Mariah Carey. Y'all know how he is about her. Honey.
Now, while I don't think Mary J and Mariah is a good versus, Mary J has hits. She got hits.
I will say this, so Jeff, I agree. Mariah Carey does change management like the wind. Like, she does change management a lot. And listen, and El Teddy, you can get mad at me all you want, but let's just call a spade a spade. Mariah Carey is a diva. She's a diva. And she's not the easiest person to get along with. We have seen it. So I don't know what it is that she wanted that she wasn't getting from Jay-Z and Rock Nation. I could see what you're saying, El Teddy, that she felt like that her career wasn't getting
that's absolutely the incorrect information, though.
But second to Beyonce, who's gonna always get preferential treatment when it comes to Rock Nation for obvious reasons. Who is she second to over there? Like, who else are they putting ahead of her? I just feel like
somebody who's about to put out an album, because she ain't finna put out.
She earned the right to be a diva. I mean, who else would be more? Listen, she's been a diva. Ain't no she earned it. She's been a diva.
She was trying to get another residency in Vegas. Like, what was she trying to do?
I mean, right? That's what I'm saying. And even during the pandemic, there's no residency. Like, literally, Abby, you remember when we were gonna go for your birthday? That was one of the factors in changing it. Vegas was closed. Like, the only thing I could find when I was going onto the Vegas website looking for stuff for me and Abby to do, the only thing I could find was like comedy tickets, like $10 comedy shows was it. None of the big shows on the strip were open. A lot of the venues, like, shit was closed. Hell, even I asked y'all for restaurant suggestions and places to eat. That like local places to eat, not like just not stuff on the strip. And I asked for a recommendation for a birthday cake, a place I could order a birthday cake for Abby. Everything y'all gave me, they was closed. I said, well, dang. I called the cake people, they was closed. I tried to find the restaurant people. Every restaurant I called, they was closed. You a lamb, Zara? I know that's El Teddy a lamb.
Loretta, they saying that Beyonce is not even signed to Rock Nation, so.
Oh, I thought she was.
She manages herself through her Parkwood Entertainment.
Was it Parkwood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she was at one point though. She was signed to Jay-Z. She wasn't at one time, right? When she left her daddy, I thought Jay-Z was managing her. Maybe he was just advising. I don't know. Listen,
I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't know.
I don't keep up with this, but when it comes to stuff like management, so I don't keep up with all of that, child. Ain't nobody got time to keep it up with who managing people. Hey,
me too, Golden. First of all, Mariah owns Christmas, so what more does she want?
Listen, now
it's not Christmas until we hear all I want for Christmas.
Mariah will never lose Christmas. Now let's be clear. Listen, Mariah will eat. Her children's children will eat off of Christmas. Just like Nat King Cole, grandchildren eating off of his. Listen, Mariah's children's children will eat off of All I Want for Christmas. Two things I need to hear: Silent Night by the Temptations and All I Want for Christmas. And my Christmas is ready. I'm here. I'm ready for it. She was never signed to J. Okay. Alicia Keys, Meg Thee Stallion, and Shakira. All of them are signed to Rock Nation? Well, damn. Well, out of those three names, the only name I done seen doing anything during in the last year, 2 years is Meg Thee Stallion. I can be honest and say,
but Shakira is big internationally, so I don't know what
she's big outside of the U.S., so I can't speak for Shakira. But Alicia Keys ain't doing nothing.
No, she too busy trying to get her voice back from the Lord after she stole that woman's husband.
I knew I was waiting. That's why I just was quiet. I knew that's what you were doing. One of her gripes is in the writing department. She feels that they don't give her as many opportunities to do writing as other management. Ooh, now I can see that because that is her bread and butter. I mean, she's a singer, but she's a writer too. Oh, y'all love the Jackson 5 Christmas album. Up on a rooftop. Oh, that's why she was so stiff on stage.
Don't read that.
See, Belize, I'm not doing this with you. Belize said that is why she is so stiff on stage. El Teddy gonna get you, Belize. DJ Khaled is signed to him too. Nick Jonas, T.I. tonight. Listen, it sounds like everybody over there at Rock Nation. Oh yeah, Mariah. I'm sorry, baby. Yeah, you might want to find somewhere else to go, baby. Yeah, baby, you might want to find somewhere to go.
Oh no, sorry.
I don't know. So anyway, they said they didn't go. It wasn't pretty. So I guess we'll wait and see if any other news comes stumbling out of that situation. But as of right now, honey, Mariah Carey done fired good old Jay-Z, honey.
If y'all think any of Nick Cannon's children outside of the ones from Mariah is gonna eat off of All I Want for Christmas,
don't be timing people out just because they said something you don't like about Mariah Carey. Don't do that. Don't be misusing your range. Jay-Z signed Nas to silent his comeback. You know what I'm like. Everybody in Rock Nation having to do their own promo. His career gonna be in the gutter again. No shade. Whose career gonna? Oh, her career. Well, yeah. So Jeff, you know, El said he gonna get you.
He said he's staying with Mother Mariah. So me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers. Old dirty dog, no liar. The fantasy hot like fire.
Hey.
Jump. Okay. Rest in peace to old dirty bastard.
R.I.P. Okay. Where's my phone? I need my phone for this next story. Okay, so we talked a few months ago. Oh, hallelujah.
Oh, he said there is a reset button?
No, he said there is no reset button. He said just cut everything off. I'll head over now.
Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Listen.
Hallelujah, honey. So listen, he sent that at 7:00. So if he's knocking on the door, I'm gonna have to shut this down. So let me talk fast because that was 30 minutes ago. So yes, honey, praise break. Because if he come knocking on that door, I'm gonna be like, I'll be right back. And I might forget to mute, but y'all know who here this time.
You know what?
Yeah, just don't let it be P. Diddy. Listen, you be better off managing yourself before you go over there to Diddy. Now, we're not doing that. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. So, Gary Owen, a few months ago, announced that him and his wife were separating. And I always loved them. I don't know if you guys caught their reality show. They had a reality show for one season, I think like on BET or something like that, or TV One. It was a cute little show for what it was. It was a non-ratchet. It was one of those non-ratchet reality shows that we like to talk about. So it was very family friendly. He had a best friend that was getting into comedy that he was helping out. We saw the dynamic between him and his wife, and we learned a little, about how they met and things like that. Now, I will say this, honey, by their own admission, by both of their own admission, Gary Owen grew up in the trailer park, and his wife kind of, you know, was there for him. You know, it was BET. Thank you, little baby. So we heard that when it was first announced that the thing was going down, we heard some rumors about cheating, and the wife put out there that, you know, there was some cheating involved, and things of that nature. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today or yesterday, this might have been yesterday because I didn't really pay attention. I got to take my glasses off because this is one of them. What they say on the Real Ebby, it's an Instagram press release. So,
Oh God.
and let's be clear, Gary Owen has yet to speak publicly about his divorce. Everything that we know about the divorce has come from his wife, and any accusations have come from that direction. So we don't know nothing. Okay. So let me read this to you. Because give me a moment. Okay. At Gary Owen, she added him. Okay. I have never gone to the media, but that's a lie because when you announced it, okay, I'm just gonna read it. The media goes looking for the paperwork. I have allowed you to tell your family, friends, and fans any false narrative that you want or need it to be about us, the relationship, and our kids, because I don't, capital letters, care or feel a need to defend or explain myself. You and I know what it really is. But when you go and make these dumb, passive-aggressive posts and these insensitive ass t-shirts, I'm triggered. And you now have my attention. You haven't supported us since April 1st. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Not electric, water, gas, not insurance. In parentheses, you put medical, dental, life, car, house, etc. Not groceries, not maintenance for the house. Not the gas or maintenance for the cars. Not the platinum car I got for us because you wanted one. And Gary Owen couldn't get... And you couldn't get one on your own. I refuse to believe that Gary Owen couldn't get a damn platinum card. We ain't talking about a black card. Hell, I got a platinum card. Well, it ain't a real... Anyway, that's...
It's beside the point.
Not the cell phone you had for 23 years.
She said, did I ever ask you for anything? I ain't asked you for nothing, not even your sorry ass hand.
She said, not the cell phone you had for 23 years. Instead, you just got another phone number and didn't pay the bill. All of my bills are attached to my social security number and credit. You have paid the $4,500 mortgage that is attached to your credit for the first time. But that's it. You haven't seen your daughter in over 6.5 months. You haven't seen your son in over 4 months. This is your choice. Do you remember us, right? No, you do remember us, right? I guess we were useful when your content was needed, or when I allowed you to live your best life while I stayed back with our kids, the house, and taking care of the business. This is what it is after 23 years of being the only one to have your back 100% of the time? Wow. The new you is a mofo. Do you even recognize right anymore? You've shown lack of care for me, maintaining the financial stability and sole emotional support of our kids. I'm the only person that has always protected you, and you treated me like this? Says more about your character than any of your antics. You're not a good guy. So cut it out and get a shirt that says deadbeat. I will let you get back to living your best life, lying, clout chasing, side chicks, and looking for a black celebrity friend group. Hashtag give you zero problems. Hashtag no lies told. Hashtag capital letters don't be late for the court date.
She said 23 years I sacrificed besides the kids.
Now I think this is the shirt she's talking about. He posted a shirt on his Instagram. And it says breadwinner. And it has like the definition of breadwinner. I guess that's the shirt that she's triggered by. I don't know. Let me say this.
We don't need to know. She said, I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Was that the job when no one else was there?
I'm gonna say this. First of all, let me speak on the finance part of the situation. First of all, because y'all been married so long and y'all was married before Gary Owen was Gary Owen, I know y'all ain't got no damn prenup. So let's start there. Second of all, Gary Owen has been a moderate celebrity for a good number of years now. When I say moderate, I mean he's not A-list, but he ain't D-list. Like
Right.
he's been in some blockbuster
He
films.
is if you say his name.
Right. He's been in some blockbuster films. He has traveled, you know, he's doing comedy. So he's probably got a decent income. What I don't understand, and I'm not, listen, let me be clear. I'm not gonna put all this on the woman. I'm just trying to see it from if I'm the woman. What I don't understand is how y'all been married for 20 something years. You have to have all the passwords you have to have all of the passwords to everything. You got access to the bank account. You got credit cards. How you didn't get no money? How you don't have access to the bank account? You talking about some his social security number ain't no good and his credit back. How his credit back? What the hell? Second of all, his kids are grown. His daughter is a college student, and his son has already graduated or damn near close to it. So
and the phone works both ways. So if they want to talk to their dad,
right, so let's not act like, oh my gosh, you haven't seen your kids in 6 months and 7 months. Man, we were in a whole pandemic. We were in a whole pandemic. But let's be clear, your children are grown. They're not 5 and 6 years old where daddy has to do all of no. They grown. They're grown. Now, on the flip side, Gary, if you ain't been sending your wife some money every month, knowing that she got expenses and she got to take care of the household, you wrong. You're wrong. But if you was staying at home while he was out living his best life, touring, taking care of the business, then you should listen. Let me tell y'all something. And I ain't trying to tell y'all none of my family business, but let me just go on and be real with y'all. If my parents ever got divorced and my daddy went to the bank to try to close out accounts and withdraw, guess what wouldn't happen? It wouldn't. You know why? Because my mama's signature
is required.
Not just that. My mama signs my daddy name the most shit than my daddy do. So her version of his signature is probably what is gonna get him through. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
And that's not to say that but they've been married for so long. And so I feel like
right. Where is your squirrel account? That's what I want to know.
Right. And if you were the one that was taking care of the accounts and you were the one that was in charge of everything, I don't understand how you don't have no money or access to the money. And again, I'm not trying to blame this woman, but I'm just trying to see it from all of the different angles. Because y'all don't have no prenup. You can't. If they have, I would be shocked to find out they had a prenup. I would be shocked. Because when they got married, he won't shit. I mean, I'm just being real. He didn't have no money. So if anything, it sounds like you should have had the damn prenup. Shit. You ain't never lied, little baby. Shawnee O'Neal, because listen, Shawnee got her money. I don't know. Shawnee need to teach a class. Okay. Not only did she steal Shaq money and he knew he did it, but she got away with it. And then she turned around and started a whole franchise off of that made her a millionaire on top of the money she stole. Listen, Shawnee needs to teach a class. Yeah, Trey Leche. Again, y'all know I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm siding with the man. I know y'all like, but I just listen. And I'm not saying that Gary Owen was the shit husband. Maybe he did cheat on her and got side chicks all over the United States. I ain't saying that he ain't cheat on that woman. I ain't saying that he don't deserve to be blasted over social media. But what I am saying is what you saying don't make sense to me based on what I have. First of all, you lied in the first sentence talking about something you ain't been to the media, ma'am, you got into a whole Instagram fight with Claudia Jordan because you added her and insinuated that she was either Gary Owen's side chick or introduced Gary Owen to the side chick. You did that, ma'am. You did that. Now, I ain't saying that you was wrong. I'm just saying you did it. Abby, how you feel about this?
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, I don't care. Y'all keep y'all grown ass business out of our faces. Like, we don't need any of this bullshit. We really don't. You know, listen, daughter, why you wasn't squirreling away money this whole time, I do not understand. Like, you was paying all these damn bills and all this other stuff. Why you didn't have a rainy day account where you've been squirreling away money all this time?
That's how I feel about it. Like, how you wasting? Listen, hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. Like I don't get it. And your children, like I said, your children are grown. Like, you are not the keeper of their relationship with their daddy. If they want to talk to their daddy, they can call that nigga. They can call him. Now, if he not answering their calls, then that's something completely different. And again, they grown. They can figure out what's going on with their daddy.
I don't know. As Medea said, a woman doesn't leave until she has a nest egg. Listen, and it's again, based on her own words, it sounds like it. First of all, based on her own words, it should be Gary Owen going to Instagram talking about, you took all my money and you left me broke, because it sounds like she had access to all that stuff before they were going down to the divorce people. Anyway, when I was getting married, the older woman told me, not that they had to, but to always keep some money. Listen.
If you know, like I know.
Probably Gary messed with the wife's close friend or relative. All the more reason why she should have cleaned out the bank account.
Well,
Juanita Jordan needs to do seminars. She got over $300 million in divorce settlement, and she's been a corporate attorney and business owner for 25 years. Yeah, but see, she didn't have a prenup. She didn't have a prenup. Which, that was stupid on Michael Jordan's part, because Michael Jordan was already a professional basketball player, and he was already Michael Jordan when they got married. He wasn't the legend that he ended up being, but he was already in the NBA playing for the Chicago Bulls when they got married. So I don't know why he ain't had no damn prenup. That was dumb shit. But whatever. Could the wife have cheated on Gary? Sure. All I know is I ain't heard or seen the statement.
All the more reason to clean out his bank account.
All the more reason. He's worth $3 million. She should have been putting money aside. If Gary Owen is worth $3 million, I refuse to believe that Gary Owen can't get a credit card in his name. Like, you ain't gonna convince me of that. I'm sorry. Listen, that's just not, at this point in life, that ain't how credit works. That just ain't.
It's just not.
Credit works against poor people. If you got a poor credit score and you rich, you can still get whatever the fuck you want to get. You got a poor credit score and you poor, that's when it hurts you. And listen, I'm telling you what I know. I got friends. I told y'all, I've told y'all this story a million times. I have a friend of mine, her and her husband, both of them make good money. Their combined income is it's good money, okay? They're very comfortable, and they bought a house during the housing market, and when the market crashed and they were upside down in their house, baby, they walked away from their house, and they got a foreclosure on their house. And let me tell you what they did in the 2 years it took them to build their credit back up so they could buy another house. Let me tell you what they did. They bought a BMW. They bought an Audi. They moved into a penthouse apartment. And they built their credit up. Within 2 years, they built their credit up. And guess what they did? They bought another house. So credit works against poor people. If Gary Owen is bringing in $3 million, he can get whatever he wants. He don't need her signing for stuff. I'm sorry. I hate to say it like that. And then she said that the house is in his name. So if nothing else, whatever their house is, if the mortgage on their house is $4,500 a month, I can only imagine how much the house is worth. Listen, ma'am. The wife said Gary had uncashed checks, each in the thousands, laying around the house. So hold on.
But checks have an expiration date. Like, after a certain amount of time, they void.
But you can just call and get another check. You can call and get another one. But what I'm saying is this: if I have a man that I live
lying around the house, thousands of dollars. Oh no, them checks going undeposited.
That's my point. That is the point I just made. I mean, that's the point I was gonna make. You mean to tell me that this man leaves $1,000 with checks for thousands of dollars laying around the house that he don't even know whether you cashed or not, and your ass is going to Instagram to get him to pay the electric bill. See, I'm sorry. I blame you, ma'am. Your auntie failed you. Your grandmama failed you, because ain't no way in hell he's supposed to have $1,000 checks laying around the house and your ass ain't cash them and put them in an account. He would have had to ask for them things. He would have had to come to me and say, did you cash that comedy club check that I had sitting around for $25,000? And then I would have had to look at him and say, no. I'm going to have to call and get them to send a replacement. And then he just would have forgot about it. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell that I would have to go to Instagram and ask this man to be paying the damn electric bill, and he had $1,000 checks laying around the house that he never cashed. Are you crazy?
Say it
anyway.
They hurt you.
There you go, Xavier. In the words of Lettucey, I blame you. Alexa, play Aretha. Ain't no way. Listen, we can do this all day. We can do this all day.
Right. That last one sent me.
Fran say her comment says, failed her. Listen. We aren't rich at all, but when I find checks in my hubby truck, I go right to the bank. You better say it one more time for the people in the back, y'all know? Because if you don't want it, I do. Shit. Anyway. Listen. And again, I don't want to make it seem like I ain't siding with the sister, but sometimes you just got, if you ain't took care of business, sometimes you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. If you ain't handle business, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all. Because let me tell you what Abby ain't going to let me do. My mama, my cousin, my sister, ain't going to let me do.
This half a cook. I bet wish she would. We would be on FaceTime and she talking about, oh, honey, I just found this check. Huh. Bitch, if you don't go cash that motherfucking check, you ain't got to leave the house. Go to your banking app and deposit it by picture, bitch. What you mean? Immediately. If you don't sign the back of that fucking check and deposit it on your phone, I know better. I'm going to fight you.
Right. You ain't even got to go to the bank no more. Just put it on your phone. You don't even have to go to the bank.
You don't even have to physically go into the bank. You didn't have to go to the ATM machine. Pull up your phone app and go to deposit.
Hell, you can keep the check laying around the house. He ain't never got to know. Anyway, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, though, when they do go to court, because there is no prenup, she gonna probably get whatever she need. But you got 2 grown kids, so I hope you're not relying on that, because that you probably gonna get some spousal support, and y'all gonna have to split up the assets because you don't have no kids.
Right, you don't got no kids.
Your kids are not kids; they're grown. Because his daughter is gonna be like a sophomore or junior at A&T, and his son, I want to say his son is like maybe a couple of years younger than the daughter. But again, if the daughter is in college, the son might be like a junior, senior in high school, maybe.
Oh, well, she'll get some money for the son until he.
So she might get a little piece of.
Well, it depends on where they are, and how they divorce decree shake out. Because he might have to pay child support until the children finish college.
That's true. Because I know that they were still living in. I know they still have a house in Ohio. I don't know if that's where their official residency is.
Listen, don't go to the Commonwealth. That's all.
Their youngest is 19. Oh, nah. It's a wrap, boo. The youngest is 19. Like you said, I mean, it still might depend on, you might get a few more years out of that, but you ain't really getting no windfall. Anyway. Well, that was that. All right, let's hit a few things, and then I'm going to get off of here. Hopefully, like I said, the guy called me 30 minutes. I mean, he texted me 30 minutes ago. So hopefully he is on his way, Hunty. Hopefully he is on his way. Listen, let me text him. Like, you need the address? Or do you remember how to get here? Okay. So I had not seen Legendary last week when you spoke about it or you speak about it. So I don't know what you already said or didn't say because I didn't go into the live at all. I didn't want to know nothing. I knew something had gone down because El Teddy
didn't discuss Legendary at all because you said you hadn't watched it.
Huh?
We didn't say anything about Legendary.
Oh, okay. Well, I told you go ahead. That's my doorbell. Hold on. Hold on.
She's so excited. She's
Coming.
so. Oh God, please let it just be something simple where like he gotta unplug it and plug it back
I didn't
in.
even check the door. I was just like, come on in.
So listen, like I don't even feel like I want to watch Legendary anymore. How is Carm the Garcon is still there and Tishi is not? I still don't understand. It does not make any sense. It feels like a ploy. No, child, it's the her air is out and the man came to fix the air.
Sir, in what universe do you live in?
See,
That's not
he said he gave her
huh?
the house experiences. Child,
I don't know. I'm, it's
why
fine.
is Jamila a disgrace? What she do? What did Jamila do? She had nothing to be a disgrace. What the hell are you talking about, Xavier?
Whatever you need to do, sir. Whatever you need to do. Oh, do you need? I'm
Oh
the.
my
Oh,
God.
if you need to go back.
No problem, Trey Leche, boo. No trouble. No problem. I feel like I was extra aggressive. I apologize. So I felt
Maybe I
like
left you alone for
I felt
5
like I was
minutes.
aggressive in
I
my
left you alone for
explanation.
5 minutes
Hold
and you
on.
got aggressive with people.
Just Trey Leche.
Don't be getting don't be doing my Trey Leche.
I apologize.
Oh no, it's not no date.
That's what I was.
A
That's why I
date to
said I
me?
felt like I was aggressive in my no. It ain't no damn date.
No dates over here. Yeah, a date with the man that's hopefully gonna fix this air conditioner, honey. Um,
No, I haven't seen anything from Peter Thomas Jr. and I don't listen.
listen, I'm not entertaining that story. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna
We're
watch
done
the
with that.
interview. I'm gonna watch the interview on Up and Adam, but other than that, I'm not entertaining this no more. I'm done with it after that. Um, this is what I'm gonna say about
Okay,
Legendary.
Xavier. So here's the thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you get started, Xavier, here's the thing. If she wasn't there, there would not be a show. So that's what qualifies her. All right, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Wait, talking about Jamila?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Xavier, we've told you that before. You know, you just don't like her. But I don't disagree with what you're saying, Xavier. I do. I say that because I was side-eyeing the fact that Demi Lovato was a judge, but I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing in my review because I've already said it. I'm just gonna let it go and let it
I
be.
don't even think I mentioned her the whole review.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that go because listen, I'm
Hey,
gonna let.
famous. It's supposed to be a famous judge. Just go ahead, have
I
it.
mean, I get it, and I understand why. I know why they do it, and I get all of that, but it doesn't make me like it any better. You know what I'm saying? So the first episode, they dropped 2 episodes on us, which I feel like they should have left that first episode and let it hang the way it ended with Tichi, but I don't know. But we
Oh
got
no, because
drama.
they knew they was gonna have to get the people back on their side immediately.
Oh, is that
Because
what it was?
if they had left it like that, a lot of people would not have come back the next week. Because we already feel
So
away
let me
about
say
Tichi leaving.
this. Let me say this. First of all, I 120%, you mark my words on this one, Abby. I 120% feel like next season, if there's a season 3, there will be a judge's save next season. I promise you. There will be a save next season. That's what happened with American Idol when too many people started going home that were fan favorites that they thought it would have been good for the show if they had stayed. They put that judge save thing in there, and they could, you've seen them do that with competition shows before,
Mm-hmm.
where when stuff doesn't go the way they wanted it to go, the way it should have gone, that they put this save in. So next season, if there's a season 3, there's gonna be a save. There's gonna be a save.
But
Two.
Amaya was on this past episode, the Plastic Fantastic episode.
I'm about
She
to
was
say
a
Amaya
judge.
was literally just there.
She was just a judge. So what are you
She
talking
was
about?
literally just there last week. Xavier.
Yes, Trey Leche, Meg Thee Stallion is still a judge. Yes.
She anyway, don't okay, let me be quiet.
Can I tell you how much I have enjoyed Law Roach's outfits this season?
Law is bringing it. Law is absolutely bringing it with the outfits. I give him that. So
And the hair with the finger wave,
yeah,
that
the
finger
hair.
wave looks really good on him.
I like that finger wave. I liked I like that finger wave. I like the one with the art, the pop art with the spray paint one he had. I like that one. So let me say this. Y'all know how much I was loving Teachy. Y'all know I was loving Teachy.
Devastated. Like I didn't even want to watch the next episode.
Do I think that they should have found a way to manipulate, maneuver, do a save, do a non-elimination? Like, I really feel, honestly, in my heart of hearts, y'all, I honestly felt like they should have paused the filming after the battle went down, right? I really feel like they should have paused the filming. All of the judges, Deshaun, should have went backstage and had a private conversation. And I honestly feel like they should have made it a non-elimination. Because here's the reality of the situation. Based on the rules,
episode before was a money ball in.
Right. Based on the rules of the show, Teachy should have gone home. I mean, based on the way you've been playing the game, Teachy was in the bottom. Y'all didn't feel like that that they won the battle at the end, then they go home. But when you talk about what's good for the show and who the best team is, I don't mean no harm, but Teachy has been kicking ass all season. All season. And the fact that Orichi is still there is a problem for me.
Not necessarily Orichi, but Carmen Garcon. Why are you still there? You not doing
Well, Garcon has been in the top some weeks. I mean, whether you agree with that or not, but I'm saying
they shouldn't have been.
Huh?
They shouldn't have been.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You may not agree with that, but what I'm saying, they've been at the top some weeks. But what I'm saying is this, and I don't disagree with you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I disagree with that. But I'm going to say this. I really think that that's just, if it's my show, Jamila, it's your show. If it's my show, that's how I'm handling it. That's how I'm handling it. If it's my show, we're going in the back and we having a conversation. I'm not eliminating Teachy. I'm not. We're going to figure out a way to manipulate. Y'all can call us what you want. We're going to find a way. We are not. Now, if this was like the last 2 or 3 episodes, maybe. But we still got 5 whole houses. Well, now 3. But so then your girl Simone said, what you not going to do is disrespect us and act like we ain't the best house up here. And I will let you know. And I don't know where El Teddy found that link, but El Teddy found a link with her whole...
With her extended cuss out.
Baby.
I felt every word. And she meant it.
She went down the line. And she gave everybody except for Meg, she gave him a little piece. Because I think, no, not Meg, Naomi. Who was it that she said, when she got to them, she said, you good. And she...
Meg, she says, you honest, and it's fine. And
okay. But when I say she gave it to Law, she gave it to Jamila, she gave it to... she pulled up a little off of Naomi. She pulled up...
She lined them up and went the fuck in. I said,
because I think she backed up off of Naomi a little bit, because I feel like Naomi would have came up off that throne and gave her a little something. No, she is. It's not her show like she's the owner, but she is one of the producers. I like Balenciaga, but it seems to be like there's a big push for them to win. Teachy had to be eliminated for Balenciaga to win. Yeah. So yeah, it's I don't know. Now, if I'm looking at it saying, listen, if these are the rules that y'all set up, then these are the rules that y'all set up. Then we had the very next episode. They gave us 2 and 1. The very next episode, Miss Honey got her ass handed to her. Now, how did you feel about that, Abby? That situation with Miss Honey?
I think the talking to was well deserved. I think Law docking points because of it was incorrect. You can be upset. You can correct her, but you don't penalize the team over a comment, and it had nothing to do with their performance.
I agree 100%. I feel the exact same way. I was here for, because here's the problem that I had. The problem that I had with Honey was, she didn't hear anything he said because she wanted to speak, and Mother Shannon did exactly what Mother Shannon was supposed to do and wouldn't give her ass that mic and told her, it's good. Like, it's the. And then when they went backstage,
you're gonna do more. If you open your mouth, you're gonna do more harm than good. Just shut it. Just shut it and take it.
And
just
then when
we'll deal with it later. Just
right. And then when they went backstage, Mother Shannon tried to tell her backstage, don't say nothing. And when she did speak, what she said further confirmed what Law said. Because what she said was, everybody who knows me knows that I perform in stilettos and thigh-high boots. So then you're confirming the diva attitude, because I be honest with you, at first I thought Law was wrong, because I thought when she said there was that there was a wardrobe malfunction, I thought she was saying something happened to the shoes, and that's why they had to give her these ugly shoes at the last minute. But then when she explained in the back, no, you really were upset that you didn't have the shoes that you wanted.
Right, you had.
But I do feel like they were wrong for docking points. I disagree with that. That's like, as a teacher, one of the things and I mean, I know teachers do it, but one of the things they tell us is that you should not punish the whole class for one person's behavior. You know, one person act up, well, the whole class gonna miss recess. That's not fair to the class, because
I'd have been like, wait a minute, but I didn't do anything. So how you going?
I hear sound. But yeah, so Xavier Myers. Oh shit, you all right? Oscar, you okay? Oh, okay. He's not ballroom, and there's the biggest issue on the scene: the powers that be putting people on the panel who have no knowledge of how the scene works. Yeah, Law needs a reality check and the right person to pull up on him. I wish they had told the teachers when I was going. Well, that is I mean, we know that teachers had that bad. Teachers are bad about that. I'll admit teachers are bad about that. But I'm saying they tell us not to do it, but we do it, child. But yeah, let me say this. That's actually, so Mother said it best. Mother said, at this point, I'm not even going to continue to criticize as if they're really trying to emulate ballroom culture. At this point, it is a dance competition, and I'm just going to look at it as that. I think at this point, we've got to stop complaining. When I say we, I'm talking about myself as well. We've got to stop complaining that it's not ballroom, because it's not ballroom. They've taken enough of ballroom to be able to say it's a ballroom competition and get away with it. But it's not. We know that this is not ballroom. We know it's not. And let's be clear, Deshaun knows, Laomi knows, and every other ballroom person who comes through there, they know. But what they also know is they're getting some exposure for the culture. They're opening up and they're teaching people about the culture, even though it's not as authentic as, that's like back in the day with the movie Breaking. And I know I'm old and y'all might not remember. But anybody who grew up in the 80s, they knew that breaking was a very bastardized version of what was really going on with street dancing. But I trade that change, bye baby. But at the end of the day, it was still giving some exposure to the art culture. And that's where we are right now when it comes to ballroom. You're just giving us some exposure to the culture. And that's at this point, because like I said, when I saw Demi Lovato walking her ass down there to be a judge, I said, what? What in the... the word I'm looking for, I can't get to. It's on the tip of my tongue. That's why I can't. It's not coming out. But it's a word I'm looking for that I can't. It's not coming out, y'all. But what I'm looking for is on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. You know, and Adam Lambert, who it sounded like Adam Lambert has been to balls, so I'll at least give him that he's been to balls. Because him and Deshaun talking about how they was hanging out for 3 days straight at some ball. So it sounds like he's actually been to a ball. And I can appreciate the fact that Demi and Adam, neither one of them tried to judge from a ballroom perspective. They judged solely on how entertained they were. So they didn't even try to pretend like it was
Right.
anything more than y'all had my attention from beginning to end, or I really enjoyed it, or it was great. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And when was Normani was on there, she did it from a dancer's perspective.
Exactly. Right.
They're not coming on to say, "Oh, I'm this ballroom expert" or anything like this. I'm
I
just a
mean,
person who,
right. Let's not forget that we had a whole Ellen DeGeneres on the season of American Idol. Like, let's not forget that. Like, it's not the first time we've had people who this is not their element, but they're here.
right. This is like having Leslie Jones on Drag Race. She's a
Right,
season.
which we
You know
did
what I'm
get.
saying?
I mean, we had a whole season of Nicki Minaj, and yes, she's in music, but she ain't no singer.
She is not. Ooh, remember when Nicki and Mariah got it?
Listen, man. Listen.
And Mariah had to show her who really was. Child, Mariah was not with the shits. Boy, I tell you what.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. No, thank you, Xavier, because I didn't know that, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I did not know that Demi went by late.
She's brand new. She's brand new. The non-binary. Her new pronouns are they them.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Like it's maybe a month and a half old. So
yeah, I thought she was a lesbian, and so I thought her pronouns were still she. I did not know. Thank you. No, you're not being annoying. I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't want to be disrespectful, so I appreciate y'all letting me know. The one celebrity that's actually involved in the scene that hasn't been invited to judge yet, Tiana Taylor. Yeah, Tiana has been at balls. I have seen Tiana Taylor, like footage of her at balls. I've seen her Vogue, and the bitch Vogue's down. But we know she can dance too, but she Vogue's down. Yeah. And again, you also know that when it comes to a show like this, you have to walk that tightrope of star power, but you also want people who have some knowledge. So, like, I would love to see because of my mind, because of my personality, I would love to see legends from the ballroom that I don't necessarily know, and let for them to be introduced to us. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, honestly, I feel like all the seats except for Naomi's could be replaced. Honestly, I mean, Law has a knowledge of ballroom. You can tell that he's gone to balls and he's hung out at balls and he knows the houses. So he does have some knowledge, but his job is to judge the fashions, and he really be getting into other stuff that ain't why we asked you here, sir.
Not this. Why is he here?
I don't know. So anyway, and you also have to remember that this season was filmed during COVID. So there maybe some people they reached out to either didn't want to come or couldn't come. Remember that Pose was filming, so I know a lot of y'all are talking about people from Pose, but remember they moved the show to LA, and Pose films in New York. Now last season they filmed in New York, but this season they filmed in LA. And so you got to take all that into consideration as well, you guys, as far as maybe they were just limited on who they could get there to judge. You know what I'm saying? They had to take what they could get, honey. All right, let's talk real quick about Ready to Love, and then I'm going to get off of here, and hopefully y'all will get some reviews tonight. Let's pray that Oscar gets the air back on.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take 2 minutes because God is worth the time. Dear Heavenly Father, touch Oscar's hands. Touch her AC unit, God. Make sure that it's just a minor fix, a little unplug, plug back in, and then it'll be working. Dear God, it's too hot outside for the foolishness. We know you can do it, God. And as we counted it done, we thank you and praise you. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
What happened on Ready to Love? Because I missed this.
Yes, tonight is the last night of Pose. Yes, tonight is it. That is it. That is all. All right, Ready to Love. You said throw the whole cast away. You talking about Ready to Love? Throw the whole cast away.
What happened? I ain't seen the episode yet, so tell me what happened.
Well, I thought you had seen it. I don't want to talk about it if you haven't seen it.
Am I gonna cuss David out? Because I feel like I'm gonna cuss him out.
I mean, David is only like, here's what they pissed me off. Like legit, they could have showed us the rest of that last week. Like legit, the first 2 minutes of the episode was David, the conclusion of the David Ron conversation, and I really feel like they could have gave us that. Like we really didn't need to wait a whole week for that. But okay.
Did they both get put off? Because I hope they both got put off.
I mean, do you want me to tell you? Because you haven't seen it, so I don't want to ruin it for you if you don't know. I mean, we can talk about Ready to Love tomorrow. We already been on here an hour and a half. We ain't got to do it today. Go watch it, and then we can talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Peace Love. If you guys are not subscribed to Peace Love, y'all go check her channel out. I've told you guys before, she does her Saturday talk. She's a Black woman, owns her own company, and she does a lot of that deals with marketing and things like that. And so she does talks on Saturdays about marketing and what you can and can't do to help your small business. Last night she did a live and she shouted me out and for my Avon and for my channel, and I even got an order out of it, honey. So thank you, Peace Love, for the shout out. Thank you for sharing my channel and my Avon link, honey. And for those of y'all in here, y'all better get on over there and get to that Avon, baby, because they was over in that chat talking about the Skin So Soft and how they needed them some Skin So Soft. So, baby, I dropped my link, honey. And listen, y'all better go on and get you some. Y'all better go on and get you some. It is not too late to be looking for Father's Day gifts. I thought Father's Day was today, honey. We got 2 more weeks. Y'all better. I thought Father's Day was today.
I gotta figure out something for my stepdad.
So y'all better go. I have not Xavier, so I don't know nothing that's going on with the child. I am behind. I'm in season 1, child. So y'all get on over there and y'all check out what they got going on and the goings on over to the Avon, okay? Jada, you had asked me something a few minutes ago. Hold on, what you asked me a few minutes ago, Jada? And somebody sent me a good old Cash App. Thank you so much. You were so entertained Friday night with the shenanigans that went down. I got me a good old.
It was shenanigans.
It was
definitely shenanigans.
Listen, when Scotty ass was on that floor laughing so
rolling on the floor, child, I was done. I was so tickled at the ear, I couldn't get myself together.
I was laughing so hard, I couldn't get myself together. I could not get myself together.
Yo, like for real. Why did I go back and look at this foolishness?
I almost scared you. What I scare you? What I do, Xavier?
Ma'am, why am I almost at 13,000 views on that fucking video?
See? Listen, stay out of it. Give it 24 hours.
I will not believe it. Listen.
Give it 24 hours. You know what? Shoot, I need to do a reaction to your reaction, honey. I need to jump on that.
Listen.
Queen of the South only has one more. You know what? I'm behind on Queen of the South. I like it, but I kind of got behind on it. Listen.
I started watching this new thing on Netflix called Sweet Tooth. Child.
What's it about?
It's about this apocalyptic thing happened and these children were born hybrids where they're half human, half animals, and they're trying to find a cure. And listen, thank you, Jada, baby. Listen, it is nuts. It is.
Listen, let me say something.
It's on the TikTok, y'all. My last video on TikTok. If y'all follow me on TikTok,
last video on TikTok got 13,000 views already.
Thank you, Zara. I appreciate it. I hope I'm pronouncing that
right.
right.
I'm glad you found her, Zara. See,
I'm so glad you found me because y'all be acting a fool.
Watch High on the Hog.
I saw High on the Hog. I don't know. I gotta go back and look at the commercial again.
You know what? Xavier told my son he got called to wish his stepfather a happy Father's Day because he needs some money. He can't ask for money without wishing to have. Listen, however you get it, I ain't mad at you. Get it with you.
No, my stepfather be coming in clutch every Friday night at rehearsal before he's like, Ebony, you good? You can get home. You good? Yes, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
Hallelujah. Listen.
I appreciate it. It comes that we have come a long way from when I was 15 and we literally got into a physical altercation, and I got put out.
Say what now?
Yeah, it was bad. Like I still had rage issues at that time. Like I had started talking, but you know, you can't bring it all in all at once. But you know, there were some decisions that were made, and in my 15-year-oldness, you know, I've always been very mature and shit that don't make sense. The Scorpio in me is always gonna speak up. And he at that point he was dealing with some substance issues, and it was a whole thing, and we literally got into a physical, like I tried to kill him. We got into a fist fight. Like I was trying to knock that nigga the fuck out. You know me. Listen, if I popped my dad, why would not? I don't even know you. You was so, but we're in a good place. What is it? 30 some odd years later, we have gotten to a good place. You know, we've gotten to a good place. I know that he loves and cares for me, and I'm cool. We cool. It is what it is. As long as my mama is good, then you good in my book. The minute my mama say you did something crazy, I'm going to try and kill you. I'm sorry. Don't play over my mama. That's not how this works. I mean, y'all can get my GoFundMe bail up. It'll be fine. I'm not mad. My mugshot gonna be cute. I'm gonna be like this. Listen.
And on that note, we out. I will talk to y'all later.
Goodbye.
Lord. Right. Every